Hey, Ruuts.
What's up?
You have such a small putter in your hand, bro. It's tiny.
I know.
Wow.
Look, I feel a little inadequate all of a sudden.
We have to get this recorded. This is gold, Jerry. Gold.
Tiffany's just walking over there in her small form.
I want to grab her.
Right?
Tiffany.
Yeah, you like can squeeze your little head.
I'm feeling
Oh my god.
I'm feeling a little bit inadequate right now.
Size doesn't matter, Tiffany.
Here, I'm gonna go on Eric's head. You have some
What?
lice. I'll take care of that for you.
Oh, you have syphilis. I have lice. Ruuts, are you okay?
It's just we have medical problems.
I'm
on this.
fine. I don't
Yeah, we
have any
do.
either lice or syphilis.
No, you have a good hairstyle going right now. Your do is good.
I love
All
your.
right, let me
look,
check
hey,
out your
look,
hat.
Look at your tie. You got a bolo tie. It's awesome.
I'm very fancy.
Yeah, look at this.
You look wise, Roots.
That's so
You look
weird.
wise. You know what's
You do.
hilarious
That's what
though?
Right here.
I was going for.
He looks like
You-
Colonel
There we
Sanders.
go.
though. He
Even
looks
though
like-
you guys are gigantic, except for Tiffany, your clubs are
Thank
still
you.
little tiny clubs.
tiny.
I know,
Yeah.
isn't that weird?
Well,
Oh,
because
shoot, what
think
happened?
about
Why-
it. If you
how
had
did
a
I teleport?
gigantic club, you'd be clipping
Okay.
through everything.
That's true.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
you could
true.
lay
You
it to
need-
waste
Your
like
putter
King
would
Kong, man.
just-
Yeah, but you know who
the
loves it
wrong
when you have a
game.
gigantic club?
I know. Let me run over here.
My mom. Bruce literally had to walk in his place. Baby.
Yeah, it came from that mountain.
Awesome. Oh my god, that's too funny.
Hello there, friends, and welcome back to On Location, the show that sees us hang out with our industry friends somewhere in the metaverse. With me, as always, my good friends Ruuts and Eric, and today's guest is a producer at Skydance Interactive, Tiffany Tolman. Tiffany, this one's been a long time coming. Thanks for hanging out with us and playing a little golf today.
Are you kidding? I'm so happy to be here. You guys are rock stars in the VR world, and I'm just happy to be hanging out with you.
Well, you're
Well,
a
except for
liar,
this guy.
first of all, and
What?
and for those of you who don't know, we are currently in Shangri, which is why my friends here are all giant heads floating in the sky. Do you guys feel transcended?
I feel transcended. I think it's super cool to look at the course this way. I forgot you could do this. This is cool.
Yeah, this was a
I smoked a whole
clever.
bunch of peyote right before, so I'm feeling a little weird right now.
Yeah.
No, I think that was a clever design decision. I'm gonna check out your hat again.
Whoa, Tiffany, you shrank down. You're on Roots' head.
Yeah.
I
trying.
can feel her.
So
I
any
can feel her on there.
This is
Anyway.
taking a weird turn already.
I know, right?
those of you
I
who
love it.
don't know what the deal is here, basically, we're just going to hang out. We're going to play a little VR, and in the course of things, we're just going to talk a little tech. You know, we all are VR enthusiasts. Obviously, Tiffany works within the industry, but I guess we should say up front, we're not going to be talking a whole lot about The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Retribution. That's a call that we made because we basically know Tiffany can't tell us anything that's not already out there, and we don't want to put her in that position to have to frequently decline our advances any more than she already has. So anyway, Walkabout mini golf. I'm
That
looking
game's, that
forward.
game's boring anyway.
Right?
Yeah.
It's boring anyway. We could talk about cool
I mean, all
stuff
you-
like synth riders.
Oh, Sith Riders is awesome.
I really
I
expected
can't
you
say the
to.
B word anymore.
I expected you to pick
say it
synth riders, Tiffany. When I was asking you what you wanted to play, I fully expected we would be doing the synth riders multiplayer.
We'll do that next time,
Episode 2.
Well,
right?
and here's the deal. She's really, really good at synth riders, and she would make us look like fools.
Well, like she's
That's why I
about to
didn't
do
pick it. I
right
didn't
now.
want you guys to look like. I'm not good at
She's
this
an
game.
expert-
Ask
She's
anybody.
an expert mini golfer.
So Tiffany,
I
how
know
are
how
you?
to float.
How are you floating? I'm curious. Oh, you're in the flying mode, aren't you? I read about this.
I was really didn't want you to find out. I was just kind of gonna just fly around.
I remember
be
now.
my
I want you to feel
superpower.
magical.
So is this
Right.
what happened? Hello there. Is this what happens when you put the like smooth
Yeah,
locomotion
sorry.
on? Is that you can kind of float
no,
around?
No. You can do this already. You just point your cursor somewhere, and then you hit a button, and that's what I did. I thought it was the trigger that it allowed me to do that. Maybe it's the B button.
Trigger.
You have to just hold it down for a bit, and then it goes. Telling you, I did it, and now I can't do it anymore. Now it's gone forever.
Yeah, it's not working for me. I'm pushing all the buttons.
Right?
Oh,
There you
well.
go. You gotta hold the button. You don't have to hold any button. Just do the do the joystick, the right joystick. Point your arm up in the air,
Yeah.
and then just hold it down for a
Oh
few
yeah,
seconds.
that's what
and
I
all of a
did.
sudden you'll take off.
Because I was trying to climb the tree. Oh hey, there's a ball right here. Oh hey, wrong place.
So the joystick, you press it in or you push it forward?
Push it up. Push it forward and have your hand pointing up straight up in the air. There you go, just like that.
Ah,
put it
there we
right
go.
There you go.
Flying
Look at
mode.
you go, bro.
We did it.
Who needs to find a ball? I found a ball. Anybody?
Well, this
Yeah.
is
I got-
awesome.
I got
we
that
don't
one already.
own it. We don't own it. Doesn't work for any of us that don't own it.
I know, but I
This-
thought Mash. Are you new to this?
Yeah, Mash bought it.
I got
he needs
I
it.
got it already. I found that ball.
This is
Well,
amazing.
okay.
Listen to Mash.
Weird
You think
flex,
you're
but
better
whatever,
than
man.
us? I could have one. I could have it too, Mash.
You don't think I can do it? Look how big you are, Ruuts. You're huge.
I'm back.
All right,
I'm
we
safe.
really should. We really should
Play some golf.
focus on the game.
I'm
Focus
telling you,
on
guys are
this.
missing out the locomotion. It feels so good to actually
I
like
probably
I'm
should
moving
switch it. It
around
just
the
never
actual
occurred
course.
to me. I'm so used to doing it this way.
Wes, your putter
should
is so
change it.
small,
You know,
bro.
it's never
But I
try
only have
anything
the
new.
left-
That's a good way to live, Tiffany.
I feel like innovation comes through not trying. That's what I've heard.
Well,
Yeah.
or if it's not broke, don't fix it. Right?
It didn't even occur
well.
to me that they had added the locomotion. I totally had forgotten.
Oh, it's my
As soon
turn.
as I got in here and started teleporting, I said I need to change this.
All right.
I thought
That's 'cause
everybody
you weren't
would be
used
the
to it,
same,
right?
but apparently.
All right. So for
No,
the
just
record,
No,
because
you're an
I
odd duck.
can't stand teleport.
I
Oh, wait,
am
Wait,
sucks.
he's pontificating.
I am
Uh-huh.
using the MrTass golf club add-on. Is there a name for that, Roots or Eric?
Cheater.
Does it have
Yeah,
like a?
the cheater?
Excuse me, I'm
yes.
sorry.
Yep.
Excuse me, I'm
Oh, I
sorry.
forgot. I didn't even consider doing that.
I've been
I'm
looking
using the
forward to
gun
trying this
stock,
thing
and I
out.
may just start shooting shit.
I'm just using a
Shoot his
regular
ball quickly before
controller,
he hits it.
I know,
and
right?
I expect
I'm looking
to
for-
I'll
lose,
stand
'cause
here
I'm-
for you.
Boom!
Oh, you big
Oh,
cheater.
nice! Look
All
at
in
that.
one.
All in one,
That's a good way
son.
to start it
You
out.
are a
Wes.
That's how we
He
do
is
it.
a
Did you
cheater.
see that? He cheated. Did you see? It is called the cheater.
Shout out,
Is it your
MrTass.
Oh, is it my turn? I was too busy
Mm.
looking at. What are you doing? Stop touching my ball.
It's your turn.
Whoa.
Well, stop touching my ball. All right. Wait, can you show that again, Wes? I want to see how you cheated.
How I
You
cheated.
just went
All right.
straight
If
over
we're
it.
doing guerrilla tactics, gloves are coming off.
Yeah, defense is
Yeah,
not
I think
allowed.
If you hit your,
Tiffany,
if you
or
hit your like B button or something,
to
you
do
can
what?
show us what you did already, and I can copy it. To repeat
Okay.
your
Are you
Oh,
left-handed?
all right. B button,
maybe. Why is
There
that
you
an
go.
issue?
just like that.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh, yeah,
that.
look
It's
at that.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
cool.
I don't know that
Just
it's
like
an
that.
issue. I like how Wes just jumped over there and did it in 2 seconds. Like, here, okay, let me do it real quick. I gotcha.
And
Boom.
boom.
Thank
Tiffany's
you.
on my
thank
team.
You. Thank you.
Can we play doubles?
Wait a minute, hold on. We're doing teams.
All right. I'm good with teams. But I will warn
Roots,
you, I
we're
will
in
switch
trouble.
teams the moment we're losing. Just so you know.
Nice. I don't think we have to worry about
Wait,
that,
do it
What the
Tiffany.
again.
crap is that?
Roots, do it again. Hit the B button. How'd you do that?
Here, let me show you. This is like Wes. I'll reproduce it probably pretty easily.
Nice.
Oh, look at that hole in 3. Nice.
Oh.
What happened to your
Nice.
first one?
Oh, it went
Ruuts
over
got a
the edge.
Oh, you were just a
I
little
got a
too.
bogey.
Little too.
I told you, that's what I just said a second
little
ago.
too.
I expect to lose because I don't really take the game as seriously as I probably should, but I want to have fun.
I'm
And,
supposed to take it seriously.
I don't care if I win or not.
Look at Tiffany's face.
Oh my God.
Can't you see the seriousness on it?
She is.
I know, right?
She is
This
not messing around.
mustache does not grow itself.
Oh, right.
Oh, this is the
sunk in?
sand.
That's sand.
So what do you?
Oh.
So what's like the?
Well, how are
do
you
get there
supposed to?
then?
Oh, do you have to hit it really hard on one of these doohickeys?
I don't know.
No, I got it.
Hmm.
I got it. Well, stand back. I know exactly what to do.
Oh, this is
All
gonna
right.
be fun. Watch this.
To-
What are you implying?
I'm right here, and I can feel your derision. All right, here we go. You'll want to see this again and again because I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yes, please replay this as soon.
Beautiful.
Okay, to be
Perfect.
fair, that was really close to the right thing. It was just a hair. Never mind, you go ahead.
Eric, do you want to be on my
Holy
team?
Whose turn is it, Matt? Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait a
yeah.
second.
Things changed quick.
Oh, don't do
Hey.
that.
Wait, how'd you do that?
Here.
See,
I thought it was gonna.
it's not sand. It's right there.
I thought it was gonna like be like real slow. Wes, you sure
You-
you hit it hard enough?
You
Maybe
made
not.
your teammate flub it, all because of
See?
mine.
Oh,
you
nice
see how-
shot, Roots.
Do you see how it stopped rolling
It did slow
rather
down.
quickly?
Yeah, but yours was sunken, so I thought it was like quicksand, like it was just gonna go and sink.
Yeah,
that-
they just hide the
that's on
ball
you.
so it's not in other people's way.
This is my team. Okay, who wants to be my partner? We'll kick butt. Ready? Ready? Okay, nobody's saying all right.
Ah.
All right, I see how
Oh.
I'm
it
in. No, I
Cutthroat.
said. I'm in. I'm in.
You're all going
I'm in.
down now. All right.
You
All
got
right.
this, Tiffany.
This is going to be
Okay,
the
you're my
longest
partner
game in
now, Roots. We're a
Walkabout
team.
history.
We're gonna.
That's right, we're gonna
You
win
I know,
guys
this.
all have the pack on your Quest headsets, right?
Any chance we ever had of getting
Yes.
John Carmack in here is
Oy.
now dead.
Well, of course, this is his game,
Wait.
right?
Who has to
Oh
edit
my god, that's
this?
terrible.
That would be me.
Wes.
All right,
I think we'll
stretch.
just go- I
Everybody
think we'll just
stretch.
go without
Stretch it.
Yeah, really.
Uh,
Oh my god.
I'm
here,
going to put it
without
all in
editing.
there.
All right, here, I'll just do this. See? Without
Whose turn is
editing,
it?
that'll be great. That's gold right there.
It's making it for
It is.
sure. 100%.
Oopsies. See, I can teleport just by walking around.
Oh,
Bruce. I don't
Wes.
need your stupid teleportation device. All right.
Yeah.
Walking.
You're the one that's teleporting.
Walking's
walking.
so last year.
Right? Who wants to physically walk? Oh, nice
All
shot.
right.
I have a prediction. I
Thank
predict
you
by the
very
end of this
much,
match,
Eric.
I'll be playing seated.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Well, I almost started seated.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right, people. Here. This is what we're gonna do. Every time you miss a shot, that should be a good
You
shot.
have
You
to
gotta-
take a
you
shot.
gotta do a shot. Yes.
Miss a
You
shot,
gotta
take a
power up
shot.
time it every time
I'm
you
down.
miss a shot. Yeah. D would be drunk already.
Well, the problem is, the only
Yeah.
thing I have is like this cheap ass.
Oh, that's not
rock
me.
gut
That's
tequila.
not my ball.
So
I was trying to
Tiffany, now,
Hit yours.
Tiff, now
Yes,
that it's just the
yes.
four of us here, nobody else is watching. Tell us how you really feel
Right.
about D not playing Saints and Sinners ever. Don't hold anything back.
You know-
she's not even here. She won't ever hear this.
I'll tell you
Isn't
how I
that
feel
crazy?
about that. That's
the
ridiculous.
the hurt is so deep that I think the only way
know,
she can
right?
make it up to me is by doing the live stream and having me help her
exactly.
through it.
Yes.
Bogey,
That
what
would be
is
amazing.
that? Oh, I'm playing under
That would be
protest,
amazing.
stupid game. You expect me to get that in what, 3? All right, I'll have complete silence when I do my shot. All right, all right. That's not complete silence.
Okay.
I was trying to be. I was trying to
Here
get
we
everybody to be quiet. Shush,
You got this,
Don't
Tiffany.
cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't
You
cry.
got this.
Thank you.
That's
go
perfect.
go in, curve, ball, in
Oh,
it.
That's
Oh
perfect.
my god, dude!
That's my
All right,
teammate there.
crazy.
Let's
Except for-
call it.
You guys
Oh,
suck
that's
it.
my teammate.
It's
That's my
amazing.
teammate.
You gave
It's
her up.
amazing how it changes quick, right, Wes?
Oh, you,
This is my teammate.
You gave her up, bro. That was my teammate.
Right?
Yeah, but
What were
then
you
Tiffany
saying?
decided she was my teammate at the end.
It
right?
doesn't work like that. You know, if you could give somebody up that easily, then my mom wouldn't be my mom.
Oh, that's true.
That is a deep, deep statement, and we will.
Nice.
Birdies all around! Woohoo!
You know who loves birdies all
Except
around?
for some of
All right,
us
Wes.
who got a hole in one.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, come on, Wes. Don't. No pressure, Wes. But we all got birdies here. Except for
mom!
Gamer Chick
Yeah.
got a home one.
Right,
You know what's
right,
weird about
right.
that? It wouldn't be weird except there's only a hole in one.
I know.
But
I'm sorry I laughed at that, but I got that joke. Oh, there's horns over there. We should totally blow on those.
I put the jinx on.
That
it.
was that was such cool.
Was it because I was talking about the horns? I'm sorry,
That's
Wes.
it.
I think it was. You distracted him. That's it.
Right? You notice how I said complete silence for my shot,
Thank
and
you,
then I'm
thank
babbling
you.
throughout everybody else's?
Then you were talking, and then
That's all right.
It's
I'm used to
it's a good strategy.
I have 3 children. I'm
Jungle
only
rules, right?
I'm only comfortable when there is a bunch of noise going on.
Jungle rules.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Right.
Mash, I'm floating.
Oh, that's actually a good shot. Get back.
Yeah, it was really.
You are
really-
floating.
I was being a little too tentative for a good reason. I'm
Let's
not
walk over here.
good with this.
Oh God, I
drink.
can't help
I
her
think you need a new
Or-
teammate,
I know,
Eric.
right? I know. What?
Wait, what?
Oh my God.
Oh, you really
didn't
gotta hit
even
that
get as
thing.
far as I did. All right.
What?
Roots, we're
What?
partners now.
Wow, this is
God,
so
you landed that
quick.
quick? Yeah, really.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
All right.
That's a good
I
shot,
think that.
partner. You got him right where you want him. Right there. Is where
Right in
you
the
want 'em.
middle.
Ah,
Thanks, partner.
Who are you talking to?
who's your partner is now? I'm confused. I don't remember.
I'm so confused at this point.
No wonder why.
Oh,
Nobody.
nice shot, Wes. Right down
Nobody.
the middle.
I'm not talking to
Good
anybody.
job, partner.
Partner of one.
Look, I don't know
Wes,
if that.
what do
can
you think?
sneak
You're better
by,
than me?
can it? Wow.
Because you can fly around like Harry
I'm
Potter?
I could
1,000%
fly.
better than you.
I don't know how to fly.
Oh,
That's
gotta
it.
get over here.
That's it.
Oh,
What?
lucky dog!
gamer chick.
We are
How
killing you
that was
guys.
lucky.
She,
They
That was a
suck,
lucky
Tiffany.
dog. Oh, there's the ball right here, Eric. I found the ball. There's a ball over here. Did you already find this one?
Holy moly!
woohoo!
I did. I just found that one.
I didn't know it was your turn. I'm so sorry.
God dang it.
Yeah. You know what, though, Rose? If there was an achievement for hitting every obstacle before you get to the hole, I think
I would
that
have
you
won it
would've won
already.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to hit everything.
If there was an
It's like
achievement
bumper pool. You
for
get more points if you hit
hitting
all
the rim of the cup and then bouncing out, then I would probably.
Oh, that's painful. Yeah, that's a painful
I've
one.
done it 3 times already.
Well,
Here comes number
clearly
4.
you want to stretch your skill sets.
Yeah.
4.
Oh my goodness.
What did I say?
They
Okay,
call
now you're
that
just
a rim
showing
job.
off. No, come back.
What's my turn again already, huh?
Hey, Rich, you having fun
What?
yet?
Oh yeah. Well, I have fun. No matter. I don't obsess about winning. I just want to have fun.
Roots is one of the most competitive.
Although I'd like to not do that. That would be nice. Yeah, I'm super competitive.
Roots is one of the most competitive, but actually really socially nice players I've ever played with. Like, I don't know how you manage
Yeah.
that combination, Roots. Oh,
I realize that everybody needs to lose and win.
isn't that a
Same
Happy
time.
Gilmore moment when it was right on the edge where he's like, "Are you too good for your home?
Yeah.
Get in
Yeah,
the
can
Are you too
hole.
good? Are you too good for your
Yeah.
home?"
Bruce,
Okay.
you got
Who says they're safe?
This I got.
Who was saying they were
Ah!
safe?
Oh God!
Oh my
Little
God,
guy?
this is a big
Who was saying they were safe?
Okay.
Hi, Wes.
Fly away.
Ooh, that's scary.
Wow.
Oh, Roots.
Ran
That could be
away.
good.
Nice.
You could.
All
Yeah,
right.
looks good, Roots.
I clearly did the wrong thing.
Oh, Roots going in. It's going in.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
so
you were
close.
so robbed. You were so
That
wrong.
was
close.
bullshit.
Okay, this
That was
game lied
close.
to me. It said, "Hey, Tiffany, you want a hole-in-one? All you have to do is this," and it lied. I don't think I want to play anymore. The game
Well,
lies.
there's
of-
other ways. There's more than one way to get a hole in one.
Right?
know
Okay.
what I mean?
That's
All
true.
right. There is a there. Yeah, I totally get that. All right. Are we talking about our medical issues again?
Yeah,
I
right.
think we're talking about, yeah.
Oh, and then bounce off and come right back in. Go right back in.
Well, you're set. Way better than me.
Woohoo!
All right, so
birdies!
I'm
Man,
still up here.
Oh, that's an eagle. That's not a birdie.
What?
That was an
Oh,
eagle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, You got
Where's
this, Wes.
Oh, so close.
I know, right?
No, he did the right thing. You did the right thing.
It
This is
literally
the way to do it.
just barely hit the edge. Oh my
Oh
God,
my gosh,
Wes.
right there.
For the
so
wrong
crazy.
reason.
Oh man, that was so close. So close to awesome.
It was close twice. Like I hit the edge of the cup up there, and then rolled right by it down here.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Eagle roots, nice.
We did it. Mash, you and I both got an eagle.
Oh, we're rocking now, bro.
We're
I got a
rocking it,
stupid birdie. You guys are
Yeah,
selecting
birdie's
your eagles.
garbage. Actually, birdie's good.
You
Birdie-
can't
birdie's
save
good.
yourself. You already said it was garbage.
You
Birding.
you
Yeah,
got
good job,
green
Wes.
face, Tiffany.
Okay, I thought it was going to reset you back to the beginning.
Yeah, right.
So now,
Ooh,
oh,
that's the way.
oh
That's
my
the way
gosh.
you play it.
How'd you do that?
Magic. It's just like I did where I had that amazing shot that went down the hallway.
Right?
Complete
That was
opposite.
awesome. You
That was-
it was
hit
awesome.
every obstacle.
What
That
you
was
do
your-
is
that
you
was your
you
goal.
hit the ball like this by accident.
Get
Oh,
there,
Tiffany.
get
Oh
there.
my god, dude.
Dad,
So
it.
close. I
Thank
can't
you,
find the ball
Roots.
in
I
this hole.
appreciate that effort.
All right, here comes cup
Yeah,
out number
try
5.
Didn't work though.
You got
There
this,
are too
I'd
many
be one of
funny
those people
things
that'd
with
be
that
like bump
statement.
your ball in and be like, yes,
Oh,
nice.
found
Did
it,
you-
Eric.
Thank you.
Good
Oh,
job,
did you find it?
Wes. Yeah, it's over here
Where
by
is
me.
it? Where is it?
I'm trying to stay far away from you all
Oh.
while you get par and birdie and stuff. Right down there.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
stay
that. That's a
away
cool
from
one.
me while I get
Oh,
birdie.
that's cool.
Yeah, that was. I should have come closer to you and really inspired you, partner. I think that helped last time.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's because I don't take it seriously. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if you were Michael Jordan and you had some real hack player trying to tell you, make fun of you, you'd be just like, no, they're not. Please. No, I'm not saying you're a hack player.
Ah, that's
Wait
what
a
it sounded
second. If I. Oh my
Yes.
partner!
That's right.
Oh my God,
You had
good
to
job,
hit me.
Wes.
Wes hit B. I have to see
Nice.
that again. That was fabulous.
You're not going to believe
Can
me,
you
but
hit
that's. I mean, I didn't think I would make it like right down in the hole, but that's
But that's what you were
almost
trying to do.
that's almost what I was trying to do. Check it out.
Yeah, you have to do that again. That was awesome. Oh my gosh, that was so awesome.
So just
All right, now we all
do
know
that,
that Wes
Rich.
is cheating.
Mr.
Yeah,
Taz.
Yeah, well, how do I
Shout
my
out
thing
Mr.
is
Taz.
I got a weird. I'm gonna have. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, hit it over there.
Okay, everybody duck.
There you
Oh,
go.
wait, that's pretty good.
Good idea.
Nice
That's
job,
really good.
man.
Yeah.
Now you're in a good shot to do what Wes did.
No,
right.
I'm not. No, please, bro. Not. I don't even know if Wes could do what Wes just did. That was like a perfect,
Right?
perfect
I'll
bank
give you
shot.
$50 to do that again.
That's the
You
power
get
of
an
the.
eagle?
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's the power of the Mr. Taz. It's gold colored
Ugh.
too, by the way. It's gold Mr.
That's
Taz.
right.
Ooh, really?
Nice. Hey, Eric, what happened there?
That wasn't good. I thought I could pop it up in the air, but I can't.
Oh my gosh!
Boom.
There we go!
Boom!
Oh God, I almost fell off the edge. It threw me off the edge. That was weird.
That
well, I'm
was
flying
awesome.
now.
That was so
It put me in
good.
flying mode.
You must have hit the button when you were. Oh, go, Mash!
The flying mode's
Oh,
pretty
that's
cool, isn't it, Roots?
It is kind of
Yeah, I
cool,
like the
actually.
flying
but,
mode.
You can like fly around through the
I like
the
it.
entire course.
That was pretty cool.
Woohoo!
I know,
right?
right?
Yeah, that.
Practice makes perfect.
All right,
Who hasn't ridden up the crack?
here we go. Super not making it.
So
Oh,
close.
that's false
Ooh.
ever. I hit the crack. This
You
is
gotta do a
stupid
little bit
game.
harder.
I'm done. Done with the stupid game.
Done.
Yeah.
I'm out.
All right.
I'm out.
I don't know how I can get it up the wall. Go,
Oh,
baby!
Just like that. Roots. Hole in one.
You big cheater! Look at him! I don't know how to play this game. I'm just gonna do this
no.
for the fun. Oh, you
Now I'm
big
screwed.
fat cheater. Look how he did that. That was perfectly done. Ugh, such a
just keep
cheater.
playing it over and
I mean,
over.
great job. Whatever. Look, he just, that was just
I'm only gonna get a
ridiculous.
horn once.
Oh,
I'm only gonna get a horn one once, so I have to watch
know,
it a
right?
couple times.
Yeah, just keep watching it.
Yay! It didn't go back
It's
out.
kind of
Thank
cool that you
God.
can keep pulling it out, though. You could totally
Yeah.
troll somebody, right? And they're like,
Yeah, right.
"Fuck
Say,
you,
look,
dude! I'm
This
done
is what you
watching
do.
you."
This is what you do.
Tiffany,
I
there's
suppose that's
cookies over here if you want one.
Oh, I want one. I'm coming.
Cookies!
Let's take
They're
the
in the
gondola.
kitchen over here.
You
Oh,
don't
I'm
for me
coming.
a cookie, bro.
No, because you're not the guest.
Well, they want us
Oh,
to go
yeah,
up
that's true.
uphill this time. Shenanigans.
Yeah.
All right, I'm coming. Where are my cookies? Somebody promised me cookies.
They're all
there we
gone.
go.
In here.
Oh, look at these.
Look, there's one. Sorry, took a bite out of
Oh,
one.
nice.
Yeah, that's a little
Wes, what do
unsanitary.
you gotta do here, bro?
I'm gonna smack the
You
crap
gotta,
out
like,
of
hit
it.
hard
Gotta
up
go
that
up.
ramp. Yeah, you gotta smack the crap
Here
out
you
of
go, Mash. That's what you do, right there.
it. Oh, nice shot.
Oh wait, this almost looks like there was a zombie apocalypse. See, there's no people.
Oh,
hey.
Jesus!
You just
That took a
went
crazy
right
Scared
bounce.
him.
It went right through Roots' face.
Dude, that was a good shot, except for it hit that thing in the wrong bounce.
Hey, Wes, I
Oh,
was
nice
kidding
one,
about the zombie apocalypse. We're
Nice.
good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see why you did that, because this looks really, really... Hey there, Eric, can you hit replay for me? Just
I
because
can.
you're
Is it
nice.
A button or B
Oh,
button?
Yeah,
What is it?
like this.
Is it B
All right.
button?
B button.
Do that one, Tiffany.
Look, I support my partner, except for that shot. All right.
Nice.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh dear. Oh
Oh.
dear. Oh dear. See.
I'm not sure if that's gonna work.
Hey,
I thought that
you
was
don't know until
her
you
shot.
try.
That's true. Well, there is
All right.
cookies in here.
Yeah, and
There's soup
batter.
over-
Like
there's
somebody
soup
just
over here.
left. It's actually a little
Oh, I
scary.
found the ball.
Oh, you, Roots, you are such a big
nice.
cheater. Look at him. I'm not good at this game.
Dude, the last time I
Terrible,
played, I
blah,
sucked
blah.
really bad.
Well,
I'm
I
really
think it's
not,
because you
just
weren't
trying to-
playing with me.
Well, and to be honest,
Right?
you're really
yeah,
high.
that's true. I want to do a good job
Right?
because Tiffany's here. That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
I just figured you're like, Tiffany's talking so much crap, I got to make sure to shut that up.
I got it.
Which I would also
Yeah.
understand. All right.
Eagle.
Hey, partner, we're not doing so good.
What's the scoreboard
No,
say?
we're doing
Alright,
great. What are you
that's
talking
okay.
about?
I forgot who my partner was.
You got a partner. She's got a partnership with
I
all
was
of
under
us,
the impression
so she
that it
can
was
win
me.
no matter who.
It is-
Depends.
You literally
Okay,
can teleport
Wes-
to.
Wes,
Well,
you're
you can literally
Monday,
teleport
Wednesday,
to anywhere.
Friday. Roots, you're Tuesday, Thursday.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a perfectly reasonable plan in 2022.
That's right. Everybody
I
gets
got
a
up
shot.
here. Yay!
Like
So you
that.
know what we should say? How freaking great is this game, though? I mean,
Pretty good, man.
I know.
Mighty
The fact
Coconut.
that-
It's
so-
pretty
Cool.
awesome.
So here is my
Oh,
recommendation
no.
to the dev. Where's the dev? All right,
Oh,
Wes, you got to look at me so I can talk to the devs.
Okay.
Here's what you got to do. You have to set up some player
Zombies?
rules. Where suddenly you're infested with zombies. No,
Yeah.
where you have it where whoever's hosting can do things like mulligans, because there's some people who are just not very good and they don't want to sit there and go, you know, oh, you did 6 or whatever, and they just want to have a good time. So let them say, okay, after 3, or if they do a bad shot like what Roots did, sorry, where he actually swung backwards, he should be given
Yeah.
a mulligan if the
A
host
mulligan,
has
right.
that available.
I like it.
Right?
I
right.
like it.
Because
So
if
there
it's
should be
if
some
it's
sort
one
of
of those
game
things
rule.
where, because I
It
hit
was
the
a
ball
whoopsie-daisies.
walking like this,
Yeah.
on accident. It wasn't even me shooting; it was me positioning. So you should be able to have
Yeah.
that option, I think.
I
You
agree
should
with
just
that.
set like your party rules or game rules or whatever you want to call it, something
Yeah,
fun.
I like it. And
So that's
zombies.
And zombies. Yeah, don't forget the
Can you
zombies.
imagine? You have to run away from the zombies in between
Well,
shots.
That would be really
Well,
cool.
let me ask you this: they have Mist, they have Labyrinth coming. Why couldn't they have a Walking Dead course? How freaking cool!
That's true.
Why couldn't
That would
they
be
have a
great.
Walking
And
Dead
what would be
course?
really fun in like
Tiffany,
Halloween
why don't they
time,
have a
you
Walking
just
Dead
have
course?
things. Well, I don't own the rights.
Wait a minute, you
That would be
don't?
$5
All right,
million.
Wes, why are you bringing? You're supposed to be bringing the
Damn
big time guests in here. She doesn't even own the license, for God's
I don't-
sake.
First question,
I don't
Tiffany.
do anything.
First question,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I know I promised you no Walking Dead questions, but I have a unique one here
Right.
for you.
Don't hit it
Yes,
that hard,
I'm,
Mash. I
I'm
could have got a
all-
hole in
I'm
one
all
if I wouldn't have hit it
ears.
so
I'm gonna
hard.
I know,
wait.
right?
Let me set my glasses. Let me brush my mustache. I'm ready.
Oh,
1
I
to
just did the
10.
same.
Or do the exact same thing I just did, Mash.
I'm a
Almost
dumbass.
to a T.
See,
Oh.
they're doing their own
Yeah.
thing over there. They're just yammering away.
Yep.
He's
I'm
Yeah,
asking
playing
me
the
a
game. I'm so
question.
sorry.
Pipe Go ahead.
I took my turn. Sorry.
I was just going to ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is the chances that sometime in my lifetime that I'm going to be able to
Yes.
play a Skydance interactive game as Rick Grimes?
Ooh, Archangel?
Huh. Well, I was gonna say there's Hellfire. It's multiplayer, and you can play whatever you want to.
And I've been there.
So I
I've
would
done
say
that.
10 likelihood.
I want to be Rick, and I've thought about trying
It's
to contact.
VR.
I've thought about trying to contact Skybound, just to tell them that you guys need to make a proper adaptation of the Walking Dead comic book, because what you've
Well,
done so
if
far is
I-
amazing.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You know, we were huge fans of the Telltale game.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a beautifully done game. So, you know, you take that, you take what was done in VR with like all of the, you know, you had Boneworks, you had Asgard's Wrath, you had, I think, well, you had Resident Evil, and you take all of these amazing games, and most of the VR developers I know look at the VR, you know, library, go, what are they doing? How are they doing things really cool? And let's see what we can do with that, and maybe try to make it a little bit better. And I think that's what the VR developers have just been really a great community. They're just always so supportive of each other. You know, it's just been a great community. So I think personally that as long as we keep on looking at what each other has done and try to improve on what the other has done, there's only great things for VR.
How exciting is it to be here on basically the doorstep of the next generation, and you know, right around the
Oh,
corner.
I thought you meant here literally.
right on the doorstep of cookies. No,
Shangri-La.
Sorry, Wes. What were you-
no, I was basically getting ready to say how exciting is it that, you know, these talented group of developers in the VR community are, for the first time really since the beginning, about to have a whole new, you know, palette of tools to use in making these, you know, bigger, richer worlds. Super excited for literally what's right around the corner.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
the VR space is so exciting right now. I'm so happy to be a player as well as being in the dev. Are you just playing the same shot over and over again?
I'm just
Am I
trying-
boring
yeah,
you
I'm
this
trying to
much?
relearn
Really?
my
All right, you know what?
No, I'm
Give
listening.
me your glasses. I'm taking your glasses away.
I was just listening to what you're saying, and I agree. But I wanted to see what I feel like I hit a little too hard.
You did
Just
hit
a
it just a
tiny
little
bit.
bit too hard. You almost had that. That almost was a hole-in-one.
But I agree, Wes.
But yeah.
The industry, we're like on the cusp of like I don't
Awesome
even think we
thing.
realize what we're about to see in the next year. And
What are
let
you
alone
talking
couple
about?
of
You
years.
play Fortnite.
Well, you know, I like to play a lot of different things with a lot of different people and in different
Well, you're a gamer.
venues. But I'll tell you what, I came
was a
into
gamer.
this game and I was telling Wes, because of course I'm always talking whether I'm streaming or not, but I was telling Wes in the recording before anybody, like I just turned it on and I was like, man, because I'm not going into VR as much, I feel like when I do, it's like special. Even when I came in today, I was like, wow, like it blew me away. Just anything, because I'm not in it all the time. And we say we can't recapture that awe moment from the beginning, but sometimes if you don't have something as much, or for me, everything pops so much when I go into it these days, because
I
I'm not in
understand
it
that.
No, I
as
agree
much,
with you,
right?
Ruuts.
Yeah, and I
So
haven't
that's
had
cool.
chicken wings in like six months. So like,
Dude,
What?
you'll be probably
What?
they'd be the best damn things.
I know, right?
Chicken
Ever.
wings?
Chicken wings.
Dude,
What's wrong
Michelle,
with chicken wings?
go make Wes some chicken wings.
I don't. Yeah.
What's wrong with chicken
Did you give them
wings?
up? Did you give them up?
No, I didn't give them up. It's just typically it's something I eat in
Are
restaurants.
you pro chicken?
Pandemic
Do you have a pet
came,
chicken? Are you feeling guilty about chickens, Wes?
It is. Yeah.
The avian flu.
You
Gotta
got
be
me.
careful.
Oh, are you
It's
worried
chick-
about
it's
the
chicken.
avian flu? Yeah, thank you, Ruuts. That's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
bird flu.
Yeah.
Get up the hill. Ooh.
So were you like a
just happened
lifelong gamer, Tiffany? Did you start on like Nintendo like
Oh,
the
sure.
rest of
Now
us?
you're asking. See? Look at
Well,
that.
you act as if it's easy to get a word in edgewise on you people.
That is true.
You know, I've been told that before.
I've just been waiting on you guys to slow down.
right. To like stop talking.
Just slow down a little.
It is my turn,
This is
right?
What are you telling me? This is the best interview ever. The best interviews are when you don't actually feel like you're in an interview.
Well, that's just it. It's not really.
down.
It isn't really an interview. It's not supposed to be anyway.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Whose shot
I
is
am
it?
fully
Tiffany's?
Not
focused.
mine.
Yeah, I'm just Mr. Ball Hitter. I'm slowing down for Wes. He said slow down, so I'm now standing by my ball, watching you hit the same ball repeatedly over.
I
and
want to make sure I don't
over
ever do that
and
again.
over. You know, you're not actually doing it over and over again. You're just watching yourself do it over and over again.
I know, but I'm
You
making
see
sure
the
I see,
distinction? Okay.
I'm making sure that I don't aim. You know what I mean? I can watch. I can't do anything until you go.
See? See what I'm up against?
So, with that in mind, Tiffany, tell us about how you got into gaming.
What a segue.
When
Ruuts.
Hey, Roots. Hey, do you want me to
what's
pick out
up?
the lint from your hat again?
Yes.
So, when I was very young, my brother befriended a group of guys who all played things like Dungeons and Dragons, and you know, they read things like Ender's Game and Dune and Lord of the Rings, and I'm 2 years younger, and I was like, oh my gosh, Dungeons and Dragons look so cool. Those books look really cool, but I'm a terrible reader. So my brother bought me The Hobbit animated TV show, so that shows you how old I am. It was a movie, not a TV show, it was a movie.
I remember.
And
I remember
got
The Hobbit.
album, right? And I got the album. So I had never seen it, but I was listening to it on my record player. And I had to fill in all the gaps of what was going on with, you know, Bilbo and the dwarves and the spider and all of that. That led into me harassing him about letting me play Dungeons and Dragons, because the whole Lord of the Rings and elves and dwarves and Dungeons and Dragons thing. So then they went off to gaming conventions, where I then tagged along when I was old enough. And gaming conventions are awesome. You sit around and you get to play games like 24/7 from Friday night all the way till midday Monday.
Right.
And you just try your best to stay awake as long as you can to play as many board games and card games. It was just awesome.
Like PAX.
So,
It's like PAX.
one of those friends, yeah, it's PAX. It's or Gen Con and all these other conventions.
Yeah.
So my brother befriended Peter Ackerman and Chris Bussey throughout those years. And Peter Ackerman was one of the co-founders of Treyarch Invention. You might know them from Call of Duty
Wow.
and those kind of games, before they were bought by Activision. So when they bought Treyarch, Peter, Chris, my brother, and my husband all went different directions. And then when they went their different directions, they decided after a year, they were like, hey, let's form our own company called The Workshop. Meanwhile, I was getting a psychology degree, and I thought, I'm not smart enough to do gaming because these guys are really smart.
I'm not smart enough to
So
do gaming. Let's
I
go
did
do
my own thing.
psychology.
Yeah, I didn't. So then I went into getting my degree, and I was really good at computers because I grew up in the 80s and 90s when computers made a huge, just exploded in the workplace and people's personal computers. And so I was getting jobs in software companies because they needed people coming out of college who actually knew how to use a computer and wasn't afraid of them. So I worked at a company, a software company, Sun Microsystems. The ones who developed Java, which
Yeah,
you
I know.
might know.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with
Yeah.
Sun Microsystems.
Yeah. So I was sick of that kind of software. So Peter and Treyarch needed somebody to do like their accounting and basically their operations on the back end while they did all of the dev. So I worked at Treyarch until I stopped and had babies. Then they formed, my husband, Peter, and Chris Bussey formed a new company called The Workshop Entertainment. And that company eventually was bought by Skydance.
Wow.
So that's why we're now Skydance. Are you sitting there or are you sleeping, Ruuts? Okay. So
I'm sitting.
So when my kids were a certain age, Chris and Pete called me and said, hey, we need somebody to come in and handle all the stuff you did at Treyarch because we're getting too big now, because they had gotten a contract with Sony to do a game called Sorcery on the PlayStation with the Move controllers. And that was for Workshop Entertainment. So I was there until we got bought. And then my kids were old enough that I didn't have to be a stay-at-home mom as much. So I was able to work more full-time. And then I said I'd really like to get back into development because when I worked at Treyarch, I was an associate producer at one point, and I released Triple Play Baseball.
Oh my God,
on
such
the
a good game.
Nintendo, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun. Magic Carpet Ride, that song will always be in my head from that intro. And then when we were Skydance Interactive and my kids were grown, I said, okay, I don't have to worry so much about raising them because I can just feed them to the wolves now. So
Sweet.
I asked if I could be, instead of director of operations, which I was doing kind of part-time, I asked if I could be a producer, and they were awesome and said, yeah. So that's what I'm doing now.
That is, first of all, a couple things here. We typically ask the same question to everyone, and you by far just gave the most amazing answer that anyone has ever given. Normally people are just like, well, I really like Pac-Man or Mario, and your basic canned answer. And you literally organically came up into gaming just because you and your family loved it so much that it's just kind of what you gravitated towards. That's amazing. Second of all, you grew up in California,
go ahead.
or did you grow up in California?
So until the age of 7, I lived in Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Wow.
And
okay.
I have vivid memories of getting like fully clothed in all of the snow clothing. I vividly remember telling my mom after I was in full clothing that I had to pee. So then I had to get out of the full clothing.
Yep.
I did that to my mom so many times. I'm like, oh, before the age of 7, kids are just really like, you get them all warm and then suddenly they're like, I gotta pee.
What are you talking about? That was yesterday for me.
Yep. Exactly.
I believe
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah. You still wear the snow clothing too, Eric? Or
I live in New York.
Yeah.
It's still like 20 degrees here.
Awesome. So I remember going outside and we had the huge snow banks, and I would tunnel holes in the snow that you're not supposed to because it's dangerous, and I did it anyway because it was awesome. And I remember taking my big red, snow sled and going down embankments, and the autumns were beautiful. I just remember it being really beautiful. And then we moved to California, and I will never forget like the first couple of years, two vivid facts. One is there's nothing like second graders to tell you that you park the car to get you rid of that accent.
Yeah, you lose that quick.
So that was like the first thing I worked on to get. Yeah, that had to go. That had to go. Also, chewing with your mouth open. I don't know if that's still a thing in Boston, but most of my mom's friends all chewed gum going. So.
Oh yeah.
I had to stop chewing with my mouth open because a lot of kids were like, "That's gross." Yeah, and that's awesome. And then also, oh no, it says my headset is low. Here, let me plug in real quick.
You need
Well, it's a wonder.
You need a Bobo
It's
strap.
a wonder with the. Oh, I know. I don't have one of those.
Maybe you
and
win
then. All right, let's see here. I gotta redo my boundary real quick. I forgot that let's see.
You know, I think it's funny, Tiffany, that, people, kind of the Quest fanboy group, they're so critical of, PlayStation for having a wire and, kind of going the more conventional VR route. But
Right.
people don't often talk or think about all of the jank and stuff that you kind of have to deal with to go with this wireless setup like we're using today. Like it took us close to an hour to get into the game before we even started the episode.
I know.
Because of garbage.
Like so lame.
Yeah. Do you think PlayStation's going to be able to make any kind of like headway into that kind of core that Oculus has built up, or do you think it's just going to be two completely separate individual groups of people with different interests?
Personally, I think it's going to be a lot of people who are just going to be, lovers of their headset no matter what. It doesn't matter what comes out. They're just going to say, this is my headset because of comfort, or really because of either because of comfort. But you practiced.
Let me practice one more time.
On the developer end, can you feel? Is there any kind of like hype for the upcoming PSVR 2 headset?
There's always hype.
Yeah?
Whenever there's new tech, there's always hype because we're really excited to see what manufacturers have come up with, especially improving comfort, because that seems the biggest barrier for a lot of people.
How comfortable is the new PlayStation 2 headset? PlayStation VR 2 headset?
Ah, nice try.
I tried, man. Come on, you got to give it to me.
See how he did that?
That was almost there. You were just getting relaxed, talking about Foxborough. And boom, I hit you with the PlayStation 2.
Right? Oh, that reminds. We can get off of talking about me, but that reminded me. What I was going to say was that it was funny when I came back, when I went to California, and all the parents were really concerned about me because I never wore a jacket, and it was because I was like, but I'm not cold. It's,
right.
We're in, like, it's 60 to 70 degrees all the time.
In the Northeast, as soon as the springtime, as soon as it hits like 45 degrees, everybody's wearing shorts.
Yeah.
Eagle.
Yep. Are you flexing? I already did that.
He did.
Oh wait, you're my partner. Good job,
flexed.
Eagle.
He completely. Wait, I thought I was your partner.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good job, Eric. Way to go, Ruuts! Go team!
We did it. We all did
We
it.
did it. Ruuts still got a birdie. That was good.
So the other thing,
Ruuts is
Tiffany,
kicking
that
butt.
I took away from your story there is just something that I continually come across when I talk to people from within the industry. Guys like us, content creators that are all kind of kind of hanging around your space a little bit. We all kind of dream of one day being able to get into it, and none of us ever really go for it because we don't have a background in it. We don't have an education for it. But people keep telling me that you don't need that. All you got to do is have a passion for it and be, a quick learner, someone who's willing to put time and effort into it, and you can do what you want within the game industry, even today. And
That is absolutely true.
your story just is a testament to that. So that's really cool.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I would like to tell anybody who feels like they really want to be in the video game development arena, they really feel like they have, that's their calling. What I always tell folks is play around with Unreal and Unity, depending on what you want to do. Like if you want to be, so there's core competencies like art, design, programming. Those are the three big pillars. You have QA, which are, and it kills me that so many developers, not in the VR space that I've noticed, but in Pancake Gaming, do not give the QA department nearly enough credit for what they do. Our first game would not have launched as incredibly as it did if it wasn't for our quality assurance team. They were few and mighty, and they still are. And when I read these articles where they're talking about how, the QA department isn't given, the same sort of perks as the rest of the team, or, they're overlooked for any sort of accolade, or they're just dismissed in this huge, grouping. I just think, okay, you're doing something really wrong, because for us, the testers are the bridge between us and our bubble to all of you folks out there. And the more we get developers who are doing sort of this crowdsourcing testing where they send it out a broken state game and just say, well, we'll just send it out and it'll be so broken, but it's okay because all the first players will start playing it, and then they'll tell us what's broken, and we don't have to pay a QA department because they can't find every bug. Well, that's ridiculous.
It is, especially in the VR space where what people buy is so heavily dependent upon reviews, and first impression is pretty much the most important thing when you're marketing a VR game today. And I wholeheartedly agree. And you can tell which ones do the play testing and which ones don't. And typically it shows and it's reflected by the sales over the first 6 months or whatever.
It's problematic though, because it's not even just the smaller developers anymore. You're seeing big time developers that should not make those mistakes are making those mistakes.
That's
and
true.
I hope it doesn't become a trend, because if it does, that's just taking advantage of the VR buyer, and it's unfair, because they wouldn't do that flat gaming. I think they only do it in VR because everybody's so desperate for games right now. But I hope it's not a trend that we'll see more happen.
Well,
it's so short-sighted. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
it's so short-sighted.
For sure.
So.
When you see, like back when we were doing things for the consoles before digital really became a huge, we were doing physical copies, you couldn't, if your game had a bug, those things were recalled and you had sales go right down the toilet. You had to make sure before that puppy was mass produced that you sent out a basically near perfect game. And I say near perfect because there's always going to be something that you thought, oh, we just didn't think to play the game that way. We just didn't, for whatever reason, try to do that. And, with the first release of Saints and Sinners, we had this whole thing, what we call Crouchgate, because we had players sitting for the most part, and then we had some players standing, but for some reason, whatever happened, we just never had people try to crouch when standing and have that automatically happen, which is a no-brainer. Of course you want that in VR. So, you know, you're still going to have mistakes, but the level of sort of, okay, we got to hit our deadline and it's digital so we can really patch all these huge mistakes later is just killing us, I think, as an industry. Even as a player, I don't like it.
Absolutely.
But I kind of got derailed on it. I lost track of the other conversation we were having. Sorry.
Well, it can make a really amazing game like Wanderer, and my first experience sucked so bad that if I didn't do a podcast, I wouldn't have finished, or I didn't finish it. I wouldn't have even gone even as far as I went, because it was broke, and it was a bug that not everybody ran into, and I ran into, but it was so bad, and there was a lot of bugs, and that game is one of the best games that came out this year. But it just makes you wonder. The good developers, they pay attention to what the community says, and they have the game testers, and they because of the passion, they want to release. Like Wes said, you have one shot to get out there one time, the first time, and if you can do the game the way it's supposed to be, the way in your mind, and run perfect on that first shot, you have a chance to really succeed. And I think that's why you see these developers, the really good ones, they're blowing up because they did that. And the other ones, they have mediocre games, and they may not make any more, you know. So it comes back to bite them in the ass. That little bit of money they saved for Q&A, it's very short-sighted, you know. So
yeah, it's a large part about also intention. Like, I think developers, again, you know, we're never going to release a game that's perfect. No developer is ever going to release a game that's perfect. There's always going to be something. But the intention of the developer, like I remember, you know, Brian Paul, shout out to Brian, PSVR without parole, game caps.
What's up, Brian?
But, you know, you have so many games on PSVR that were released buggy as all get out, and then there was like a ghost town, and the developer didn't patch it, and you wonder, okay, I get that you're moving on, I get that you can't spend any more money in that, but you've now released a product to the public. I mean, that's almost like, it's just, to me, there's like a lack of integrity to not say, oh my gosh, okay, this is broken, and to leave it out there on the store. Go ahead, Ruuts.
That's what's going to stick in people's minds. That does, you know, when I think of developers, really good ones, like the developers No Man's Sky or whatever game it is, you know, they develop a reputation. So when they bring out another game, it doesn't matter what it is, you know, they're going to take care of their game, and you're going to give them their support. Or the complete opposite, you know, as much as I love Deathlap, and that those developers, the way that they ditched that game, it makes me apprehensive for anything forward. And then maybe there's a lot of reasons I don't know behind it, and it's not that I would never want to play anything they did before, but to me it's an asterisk next to their name, and it'll always be there. And why would you do that to yourself as a developer? Like you said, it's intention. So if you really have that passion for your game, you're going to put it out in a playable, you know. So
Yep. You want to make sure that, because here's the thing, you know, I play VR. I don't want to deliver something or have, you know, we as a company don't want to deliver something when we're also players in the space. I mean, that's just, we're going to be, like, I'm judging this game as a consumer, not as a dev person, and I would expect that people are doing the same thing when they play our games. So we want to make sure that we deliver something really cool, because we're such fans of the space ourselves. We want to play with, you know, we want to play in this playground, and we want to make sure we bring something to the table that's worth playing. Yeah. But going back to your other thing about people wanting to get into VR or into development, my biggest advice, get Unreal, get Unity, play around with it if you're interested in one of those three main pillars that I had mentioned, and create a reel. Show your game sense, you know, what your ideas are. There's some people who've done modding, and, you know, if you can mod in different genres, that's great. Because here's the thing, if you mod one game and then you're going to a developer going, hey, I'd like to be a developer here, I don't have any games that I've released other than I've modded this one game, well, then our first question kind of is, well, why aren't you going to them for a job? Because that's clearly the game you love. So why are you here? So if you're interested in going to any game studio, show your breadth of genre interest, unless you really know which genre you really love, and then go to those developers and say, hey, I really love this. Look at all the stuff I've done. Here's my reel. What do you think?
What about so you're talking about getting good on a technical level with the engines. What about the creative types out there? People who really aren't interested in learning how to code or anything like that, but have ideas, stories, gameplay concepts. Are there roles for these types of people in the industry as well?
So that's a lot harder, and I have to be honest in my experience, which is that even our designers, even our narrative designers, have some technical chops. Sometimes a narrative director just has a history of having written scripts for, they're basically like a script writer, and then they convert over to games because they're also a gamer, and so they've merged the two. But even our designers are really creative people. They have to do blueprinting in Unreal. You have to still have the technical know-how of how to use Unreal and Unity. Our QA department are some of the most creative people we have, because they play the game and they tell us, hey, this would be better, this would be cool. And then it has to go through the technical process of, okay, what is achievable, what's within scope, what does our budget say, what does the project deadline, and all of those other hurdles have to be mentioned. So an idea is terrific, but it really is just the very first and beginning part of that long process in game development. And the more of those spokes you can have, the greater advantage you'll have on the rest of the group that wants to be in game development. So having a passion and being creative is just one spoke. Having the technical chops and understanding of how to optimize. Hey, I'm a great artist, I have great artistic ideas. Great. Do you know how to optimize from like the Quest 1 all the way up to the highest powered PC? Like, do you know how to make sure that the rendering and all of your ideas, and do you know how to use the software really quickly and efficiently and be able to make this thing look amazing even though you're only dealing with a few pixels? That next step is really what would put people ahead of others.
Well, here's the cool thing is that, in 2022, basically all the resources that you need is available online for free. I mean, you can get versions of whatever game engine you want to work in. There's tutorials all over YouTube and everywhere else. You can, if you're motivated and disciplined, you can teach yourself basically everything that you need to know. And then once you get your foot in the door and meet a few people, my experience has been people are very willing to help, no matter what aspect of this whole operation you're talking about. People have always been uber friendly and so willing to help, especially with advice and direction. So it's a great time, especially as we're still kind of in the early days with VR. Like, there's still room to get in on the ground floor here before the explosion, which we all know is coming, but it's not here yet, so there's still time.
Yeah, 100%.
And for anybody
the VR community
is
so good with that.
Oh, go ahead, Eric.
I was just gonna say the VR community seems like they're way tighter with stuff like that than in, like, say, the general gaming community, just because like when I was at GDC, you see developers helping other developers, and you don't probably normally see that in a lot of flat gaming, but there's so many VR developers that will help other VR developers. And then the same thing, if there's so many people that are willing to help you, especially in any facet of game development, whether it be community management or promotion or marketing, or down to the actual coders and game developers. I remember being at GDC, and I remember it was like an older gentleman that was telling somebody, a younger, he maybe was 18 or 19, how to get his foot in the door. And they were just sitting down at a lunch table, and it was just, and I would happen to be sitting there too, and it was just, she did.
I'm still here. Keep going.
Oh.
But yeah, I was just gonna say, it was just a cool thing to see you could almost see like the mentoring happening with an older person who had been, through a lot of it, and to a younger person that probably couldn't have been even 20 yet, that was just trying to get his foot in the door. So it seems like it's a really cool time if you're trying to do things like this.
Yeah, we're really lucky
absolutely.
that we kind of jumped in when we did, because here we sit, 3 years into it, just on the precipice of the explosion, right? The next gen, the golden era, if you will. It's an exciting time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So did you go to the next hole, Tiffany?
You're over here.
You went to the next ball.
But I can't find out where I went for the other URL. It's just so funny. I was like looking for your names. But what I was going to say is that if anybody does happen to score an interview, one of the best interviewees we had was somebody who, during a Zoom interview, brought up all of their ideas and their entire process from scratches to blueprinting or whatever, Unreal sort of, your beginning process, all the way to the actual, okay, it's running an engine, obviously I'm not an artist, but look, this is the idea. Like, being able to show that in an interview is really Ruuts, okay, I'm done talking.
He's like, I'm out.
Ruuts is just going to keep watching this over and over.
Oh my God, look at this.
What
This
are we
thing's
doing
like
here?
quadruple levels. There's like 100 levels.
Oh, this is going to be easy. This hole is so
Woo,
big.
this is awesome.
Oh, that's not the hole, is it?
Whoa.
No. You got to keep going down levels.
We have to keep going down, down, down.
You know who would love this game? Because of that?
Big holes.
Yeah.
True. All right. Show us how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you. How close did I
I
get?
think you're pretty close. I'm gonna do what you did. I'm gonna do exactly what you did.
Well, I am pretty close.
Oh dear. I think I went out.
Wow, you're even closer than I am, partner.
Oh, I thought I left the entire place. It bounced the
You
wrong
almost
way.
did. You almost did. It bounced like from the out. Like hit the replay from down here.
Okay, here, let me see.
I went out.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Ruuts, good shot,
That's what
bro.
my ball did?
That's what your ball did.
Ruuts,
That's
oh
what
my God, you almost
ball
went in, dude.
did? No, that was my
I thought
ball.
that
I was just
Ruuts' ball.
replaying myself.
Oh, okay. I thought it
Yeah,
was
that's not mine. I was gonna say I'm over here, bro.
I went outside. I
still
thought I
up.
went outside. Oh my gosh, I totally lucked out.
There you
Well,
did.
that is not how you do it. That's how you cheat. I'm calling cheater on myself.
You can't call cheater on your own self, can you?
I can't. It was
Here you
pretty
go.
cheatery. That was big cheatery.
Yeah, little.
All right,
little,
just want to say a
cheater.
mention to the developers. Thank you for having that geometry right there where I could bounce it back in.
Yeah, right.
I second that on behalf of my partner.
What is this?
Man, I gotta have to just tap it. Just a little tappy. A little tappy.
Tap, tap, tappy.
So
Tap,
anyway,
tap. You can't see it, but I'm tap dancing right now for you.
so I wanted to ask you, Tiffany. So, as I was saying, you guys have kind of developed a reputation for being excellent with the multi-platform development. But with this next generation of hardware that's about to come down, just a little tappy, little tappy.
Little tappy.
Little-
Right
Stop.
in. Oh,
Stop.
you stupid. Here, wait a second. Stupid, bad hole. Stupid, bad
Well,
hole.
At least
There.
it stayed out of the sand this time.
That's true.
Anyway, we're about to get a whole new lineup of Gen 2 hardware, and some of which have very different features from one another and different capabilities. Do you expect going forward that Skydance is going to continue to kind of stay on this multi-platform trajectory that you've been on, or do you think that they might do something kind of like what In Dreams does, where they're developing multiple titles at once, all exclusives to the various platforms. What do you think? How do you think you guys are going to approach the hardware diversity that we're about to see?
Well, I can't really speak on behalf of the company.
I'm asking.
But what I can say, is this: is that historically speaking, back when we were at Treyarch, we developed for, well done. We developed for like all of the consoles, but we didn't start developing anything for like the handheld, like the NES system or any of those sort of Game Boy. We didn't do that stuff because it was too different from the console and PC market. Right. So what I can say is, as long as VR right now, because the market is small enough in a way, when we get new headsets, even the headsets can't evenly distribute the marketplace in such a way where you're going to have like only 10 people on this headset, 10 people on that headset, 10 people on that headset, right? So the market would have to be bigger for there to be a support of a huge range of different kind of headsets. And by the time the market is big enough to sustain that many differences, you'll start seeing some clumping where it's like, oh, okay, we're the developer of the VR specific marketplace, or we're the VR AR game developer, or we're just the AR game developer, or whatever. You start to see that happen as I think the technology starts to find some a really consistent technology that's like, oh, okay, now we figured out how we've solved the amazing visuals and the graphic fidelity as well as comfort. Now all of those headsets sort of address that. Meanwhile, we have this group of consumers who need different kinds of desires. They maybe don't want to be full headset in, maybe they want something where their phone is up and they have something different. So I think there's going to start to be this split of the market as the market gets bigger, so we won't have to worry about trying to hit all of these different hardware pieces, because the market will be big enough for us to hit this huge segment versus this huge segment, if that makes sense.
Right. And I'm going to ask.
I don't know if that made sense.
Yeah, it did. Perfect sense. I'm going to ask my follow-up though as I move to the next hole. I'll try to keep it moving along for Eric here. Do you think you're talking about the market being small, which is absolutely true, especially relative to flat gaming?
Right.
Do you think that with the PlayStation VR 2 coming up, that we could potentially see the market fragment too early, and some of this ground that Quest 2 has gained in terms of potential profitability, maybe taking a step back as people, not everyone's going to be like us and own all the headsets, right? So like some people are going to go PlayStation, some people are going to stay Quest. You think maybe it's too early for that it's going to actually be a detriment to studios going forward?
That's a good question, Wes. My personal opinion on this is that no, because we've already established that there's a huge market for people who want the mobile headset, and that is what Quest delivered, as well as having a link cable that you can plug into a PC. But primarily people buy the Quest because they like having that freedom of motion, to be able to go anywhere they want to and set up a boundary and be able to play. The PC market is, this reminds me of back when the console war versus PC war happened, where it was like, oh, consoles are going to destroy the PC market because nobody saw that, right?
I didn't see that. What happened?
Because everybody wants to play with the consoles. It goes into your TV. You don't have to buy a special You know, you don't have to have a special screen to be able to play your game. You know, you have the TV set. Well, obviously that's wrong because the marketplace was big enough to be able to hold it. So I think right now the area that's not being as well serviced are the console people who want to be able to have VR from their mighty console, which is the PlayStation. Sony brings a huge amount of IPs, and then you have the PC market where you have people who like to really specialize their headset for what they really like to do and see. So I don't think it's too early, and I think it's the perfect time to have all those different headsets.
So basically, since it is Sony, they're basically going to be bringing in not only a new player base as they continue to convert their existing console gamers over, but we also could see them bringing in new developers that haven't developed for VR before. Like, I could see a lot of the existing small to mid-level VR developers just kind of sticking with Quest until they see what the PlayStation market is going to be. But at the same time, you know, Sony's going to bring Naughty Dog and Rockstar Games and all of these big giant developers kind of into the VR space to make games. So, yeah, I think you're right.
So close, Eric.
Abracadabra.
So no, I don't think it's too. I mean, when it comes to entertaining gaming, I'm standing on my ball. I think that people are up for anything that starts to push the envelope without it bursting their pocketbook. You're always going to have people who are, ooh, look at that!
Perfect.
Okay, do that again. How'd you do that? I
Just
can't
like that.
believe
I have
you
no
did
idea.
that. That was total cheating. All right.
Nice.
Oh, you did way better than me.
Oh, thank God.
Look at that. You
I
did way
thought
better
it was
than
going to
me.
go off the edge. I didn't do way better. You're right here. We're next to each other. We're wall buddies.
We're partners. Or, oh no, wait a minute.
Right, we're partners. I forgot. That's right.
Not hard enough.
No, nice try.
We'll get it next time.
But you know, it does make me sad when I see people say it's either one camp or the other when it comes to VR, because we're really just hurting ourselves as players. You know, we need to. I don't know anybody who I respect who says, I'm just on this one and no others, and I refuse to play it on any other system. Like, I don't know anybody who does that, who really loves VR. I do see people who have preferences, and, you know, it's like, well, I prefer the Quest, or I prefer PlayStation, or I prefer PC. But I think that understanding that as each of those markets grow, we're just making VR so much better by all of us being together in this space. We're just going to create some amazing games and have amazing experiences and, you know, areas where we can hang out. I'm waiting for big screen to come on, you know, PlayStation, and then we'll be able to have that where I'm hanging out with my Quest buddy or my PC buddy, and we're all sitting there watching the same thing. Like, that would be so cool.
Yeah, I've been harping on that for a while.
Right?
Come on. No, big screen needs to be on PlayStation yesterday.
Yeah. So, Mash, how do you manage? Well, this is also the same question for you, Wes. I'm sorry, Ruuts. I know that you are strictly virtual strangers, but you two are like trying to do other channels, and like, it's kind of crazy sauce. How do you do that with your schedules?
It's not easy for sure. I take my cue from Wes because I've seen what he's been doing for the last 3 years. So I kind of started watching Wes and Ruuts, and that's how I got my motivation to do what I do. And I know how hard both of these guys work, so that's how I got my cue to do what I'm doing. and I was just extremely lucky to get a chance to do it. You know, Roots kind of mentored me and helped me really get going in doing this, and
Oh, so
I
he's
found
to
a voice
blame?
to do
Got
it. He is, absolutely. It's all Roots' fault.
That's really cool. So you came out of the Virtual Strangers community, because I've known you from there. I just thought you were already part of your own thing. I didn't realize.
I had nothing. I didn't do anything. I mean, I had my group. I had my quest group, but I really had nothing besides that, and I wasn't doing anything like vocally with that. I was basically running everything from behind the scenes. And I did have a voice. I wanted it heard. So, you know, Roots helped me out, and I you know, Wes mentored me, and we just kind of worked it out. And then I don't even know how it happened, but you know, it's almost been, I don't know, how long has it been now, guys? Since August of last year.
Yeah, year and a half.
We just kind of hooked together, and it just kind of worked out really well, where we kind of jived together, and it worked out good. And then, you know, I kind of started talking on my own channel, the same thing, but you just kind of make it work. I mean, it's not easy, but we have families that help us. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
couldn't do it
you
without
guys
your
got
families,
support of
because
your
it is a
family.
sacrifice.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and that's what I would say too, is that we've done a good job of compartmentalizing the different aspects of the work. So like Roots had, you know, he does kind of the production end of things, and
Yep.
and
He's the backbone.
right, and bringing Eric in has been a huge help, because a lot of the work for me is, you know, developer relations, writing emails, you know, Discord servers, outreach, and we've been able to split that now since Eric's come along. You know, he'll take some of that workload, and I will as well. And as far as like, you know, doing multiple things across multiple channels, Brian makes it very easy for me with what I do with over on Without Parole. Basically, I just have to show up and talk, and I'm pretty good at that. So it doesn't take a lot of preparation. But I'm eternally grateful for the opportunity. His audience is so huge, and like Eric, you know, Eric got into it from watching our channel. I kind of got into this from watching Brian for years now. So it's kind of surreal for me to be over there, you know, next to him as
a co-host on occasion.
Yeah, and as we're moving into this exciting time for PlayStation VR, to be able to kind of be in the chair there on what is the leading PSVR media outlet in the world, in my opinion, is really amazing. And
I agree.
I'm beyond humbled and proud and honored that he even would ask me to do it. I'm blown away.
Yeah. Well, you know, so what I hear you saying is that it was worth it to you to reduce the quality of your show to have this guy on. That's what I'm getting
Basically.
from this conversation.
Basically.
Pretty
I didn't
much,
want to
yeah,
say
it
it, but
It was pretty
No,
much.
you three. You guys, I mean, to be fair, and this is not against Eric in any way, but I really enjoyed the Roots West duo. But I have to say, having your energy there, it just, again, you're right. It was this wonderful addition. I didn't realize you had anything missing really until Eric showed up, and then I was like, oh wait, that makes a lot of sense, and that is it just seems like an easier time for the three of you, because you're being able to shoulder equal. Well, I know Roots probably still does all the technical
He does.
snafu troubleshooting, which is, you know, a pain in the butt. But yeah, I think it's just been really terrific having MASH there and watching like the Quest group come in with the PSVR/PC group. And yeah, to me, that's why I love that community. And the same thing with Without Parole. I mean, he says PSVR Without Parole, or PSVR Without Parole, because that is his main love. But you know, people in there are Quest and PC users, and that's the community that I'm really proud of being a part of, is everybody's honesty. I don't mind the folks who say things like, oh, this is a questicle game and it's nerfing the PC version, because developers have to be on notice that, look, you want to make sure that you're delivering a good experience to all the headsets that you are developing for. And if you have to make sacrifices for one to the other, just be really careful about those cuts or those changes.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be lazy about it.
It goes both ways. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't mind people saying stuff like that either because it's the truth, But at the same
Yeah,
time,
that's right.
I won't let people run down the Quest platform as something that's less than or not capable, because we've seen some very
Right.
beautiful games graphically, and what you guys done on there with the physics and Saints and Sinners, amazing. It's a very capable device. Really, it's on the developer to get the most out of it. So we kind of try to, as platform agnostic content creators, we just try to keep it real and and not
I
let
love it.
anybody kind of
think you guys
fly
do a
off
great
the
job.
off the seams. Anyway,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
thank
you
you.
guys address those. You even tell them, okay, I hear what you're saying. I don't necessarily agree with you, but that's what you're going to get in any sort of live dialogue and
Right.
exchanging of ideas. So I think you guys manage it well. Did we lose Roots? Is he napping?
No, I'm sit up at the
abracadabra,
next hole.
abracadabra.
Oh, that's what they said.
No, I'm just sitting
Hey,
here
there
at the
he
next
is.
hole, just chilling, listening to the
Hi there,
conversation.
Roots.
What's
Yeah.
up?
Are you going to play the horn for me?
Ooh,
I don't
yeah.
have any skills
You can do it.
on the horn.
That's what you.
Sorry.
Oh, go. Yeah.
How
Now
bad
just make
does that look?
brrr. Although it looks like you're Pinocchio.
Okay, is this
the longest and strangest
this is
liar
the-
nose ever.
this is the last hole, and
Woo!
I am dead even on par. Mash is 10
Yay.
or 5 under. Gamer
Cheater.
Chick's running away with
Oh,
it
what?
at 10 under.
I am?
Yeah,
What?
you're 10
Oh, are you
under.
really?
I'm a cheater. I didn't realize I was cheating.
And then Roots is 10 over.
Yep.
Well, it's because we're being so slow. We're making you lose your rhythm.
That's it. We
No,
won't
it's
let Roots
because
get into a rhythm.
I had the last couple holes. I have done some really bumped it by accident, and at some
Oh, yeah,
point
see, I'm
it's like,
telling you.
ugh.
Mulligan. Where is this? Where is this?
It's
I
like
don't even
way
know.
down.
Where we're
It's
supposed
oh,
like
to
it's
way
down
go.
there.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. Can I see what you did again? This is how I cheat. I keep asking you to replay so
yeah.
I can see how to do it.
Into the void.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's a little too
Little
hard.
hard.
Did I even go anywhere near where? I don't think so. I think I went out.
There's a way to get it. There's like a stair here that you can come down though. I wonder
Oh.
if you can
Did you
have your
do
ball
that?
Come down there.
Can you
No,
go the other
I
way
don't
with
see
it?
where
All right,
goes.
partner.
I don't
So,
see
like-
where you. No,
Oh.
maybe it's not something where your ball can travel. I think it's just for you to travel.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, dude.
So there
Oh, wait,
is
so
a
y-
staircase. Oh, this is
Yeah,
different.
but
now.
you'd have to. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
you make the staircase though.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
way
just
over
gonna
here.
You're
go.
supposed to just hit it over? Like,
That
I
don't
don't
make
even know how I'm
sense,
supposed to
does
get
it?
down there. No, but that's all right.
I don't think you make the
You-
stairs.
You go, partner.
All right, I'm just gonna hit it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
hit the bell, hit
You
the bell.
bounced.
Oh,
So
You
Ruth, just
bounced
hit it
and
a
you're
little
back.
bit. Hit it a little
hey.
bit lighter. A little bit lighter.
A little bit lighter than that?
Yeah.
Well, gravity's doing most of the hitting for us.
I know, right? But I think you barely just wanted to come off the edge.
where's the hole at? Oh, there it is.
Oh, this could be good.
See?
Hit off. Oh, it
Roots-
kicked to the left.
But you can see there's a ramp there,
Roots barely
so there's
hit
a
it.
way to get down here.
There is. Yeah, I just
Okay.
traveled that whole ramp though, and I don't know how you get there. How do you get the ball to the ramp? Because it's like way behind where the hole is.
There's
Okay.
a way. You just don't get it.
When
Oh.
there's a will. I'm gonna
That's
try
true,
it.
I
I'm gonna
just
go.
don't-
I'm gonna
Oh,
go the other
no!
way.
Oh man. I almost had that.
You know who else
Okay,
goes
ready?
the other
I'm gonna
way?
hit it the other way. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
ready?
Do it.
Oh no! It just bounced between the. You can't hit it up and over.
I'm kind of
It
stuck.
just bounced between the wood up here.
I'm in a bad spot where I'm at. I'm just gonna have to sacrifice a turn here and just to try to line it up a little bit. There we go.
Be gentle. Don't scare it.
Whoa.
Does the ball make a doing sound when it hits the bell?
A
don't
little
know.
bit.
Well, that's disappointing.
Oh no, man.
What does a dong sound like?
What time is it?
Whose turn is it? Oh, Tiffany's
She
gone.
disconnected.
Her battery's dead,
Did
I
she
bet.
battery out?
Yeah.
Oh no.
My turn.
No.
A little too soft.
Freaking hell's not easy, man.
Nope. So how funny is it that she was going to win, but now she
I know, right?
forfeits?
And then she timed out. Oh no.
In your face, Tiffany. So close.
Oh, no shot.
Okay, so the first one to make it wins the game.
Ooh, really?
Yep. Second one to make it wins the game.
There you go.
Third one to make it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice. Nice.
There we
Good
go.
job.
So I guess we'll go ahead and do the outro without Tiffany. I want to thank Miss Tiffany Tolman for joining us today. We had a blast. Apparently she didn't have much fun because she quit. But quitters never win, and that includes you, Tiffany. You lose. As you can see, looks like Eric won. Phil, 5 under par. I came in second place with an even par, and then Ruuts still 10 under. I guess we all parred on the last hole then.
We did
Yep.
5.
Anyway, shout out to Tiffany once again. Thanks for hanging out with us and sharing a little bit of knowledge. How awesome was that, guys? Like, she was went into a lot more detail than we typically used to with not only her background, but kind of the industry in general and how things kind of work and how people can get into it if they're interested. Kind of like we all are, I feel like, to varying degrees. So yeah, it was a
Yeah.
blast.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. And anyway, if you liked, why? How are you guys over there? Hold on. Here we go. Anyway,
That's pretty cool.
if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so that you can be notified next time we go on location. With that said, friends, I'd like to thank you all once again for watching. For Ruuts and Eric, I'm Wes. Oh, she's back.
Oh, Tiffany's.
Tiffany, are
She
you
still
here?
loses. You still lose, though.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's
I
okay.
lose when I lose.
You're no longer on
All right,
the.
my turn.
No, the game's over. You lost. She's still it's still letting her
Okay,
play.
you're hitting it way too hard.
She's still playing.
My ball went to the other
It's,
hole.
it's on the wrong hole, dude.
It's on the wrong hole.
I get so tired of hearing that.
You know who loves it when
All
it's
right.
on the wrong hole?
Oh dear.
Oh,
Is
wow.
it even close?
So is Tiffany magically back on the
Nope.
on the leaderboard?
Apparently I am.
You are.
No, because
Is she?
Yeah, she is. She gets to take her shot.
Where did my ball go?
That's what my friend Paul
Oh,
said
it's down
when
here.
he woke up.
Hello! All right. I'm so sorry, guys. I was like, wait, no!
It's all right. We just assumed you were gone. We were thanking you, talking about how awesome and open
Oh my
you were,
gosh.
giving us some insight
Okay, that's a
into
lie.
the.
What was he really saying?
Seriously.
Well, Mash was very glad that he won the game. He's like,
Yeah, now
you're
now
saying
he was
see.
the winner.
Hell,
All right, there it is.
I'm gonna go unplug her headset.
Yeah, really. Oh no, you don't have to. Just let her keep shooting.
I was gonna say I can still win this, Ruuts.
I'm really close. Where is the hole?
What's the score?
It's over there.
Are you laying down as you're doing
Yeah,
this?
you look like you're
I'm
shooting
really
pool.
close to the thing.
This is
'Cause my,
golf.
Oh, you plugged in?
My headset cord. Yeah. I'm plugged into my. Oh! I accidentally hit the thing.
This is amazing.
Mulligan.
I love this.
All right, that's the
Where are you
other
going?
way.
You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. You gotta
Did
go
I?
behind you. Yeah,
The-
you're
Oh,
yeah,
I
hole's
thought
right
it was
here.
that way.
No, it's
Oh!
right here.
Where is my ball?
Throw
you
it.
hit the
Slam
stroke
it.
limit.
Oh!
But she still won.
She still won by a
beat me by
stroke.
a stroke, dude. Damn you!
In your face there, Eric. I'm stroked out and still won.
Oh
So
man!
stupid.
You know who strokes out and always wins?
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh no, that's
This is
perfectly
what I
fine.
get.
This is
I should have
This-
had my plugged in.
again. This is what the PlayStation VR 2 is going to have over the Quest. We don't have to worry about running out of batteries or any kind of jank. Like, we're going to just be able to get in and play. And I would be willing to bet that the games, as awesome as this looks, that the games on PSVR 2 are going to be just amazing looking. So, anyway, Tiffany, thank you so much for hanging out with us and being so candid, really enlightening some of the insight you shared with us, not only into your past, but
Oh, I'm glad.
into the industry. And I had a blast. What a fun game, right?
Oh,
Hell
it's
yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys are terrific, and
The
obviously
the
we've
people
hung
make
out
the game.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people you're
You-
playing with
you
make the
guys-
game for me.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of true of
Absolutely.
all multiplayer VR games, or most anyway, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
When's
Yeah,
Saints and Sinners
absolutely.
gonna have multiplayer, by the way? Oh.
Right?
They-
when
had to
when
get
is
it in
that
there. Come on.
happening, people?
Yeah, Wes.
Oh wait,
Come on,
that's
Wes.
me.
yeah. I bet you guys are getting tired of hearing that one, right? Like, it's been years at this point, like people hitting you over the head with it. Anyway, if you like the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so that you can be notified next time that we go on location. With that said, friends, I'd like to thank
Woohoo!
you all once again for watching. For Ruuts and Eric and Tiffany, I'm Wes. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Take it easy.
See you later.
We really should have ended it with me going around on the raft, like I'm waving as
Oh,
it
that
before.
would have been good. As you go by.
Yeah, wait.
Goodbye, Tiffany. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye, Wes. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Have a nice
I'll take it
trip.
personally if you don't. Wait a second.
What's in the cave?
This goes around, right?
I don't know. There's probably
Well,
a monster
there's
in there. Good luck.
What? I'm supposed to kill him with this?
Yeah,
Okay.
you got this. I have faith.
I'm gonna bring it. Where's my backpack? Where are my sidearms?